The OG of the OC, Vicki Gunvalson, opened up about one of her biggest regrets from her time on the Real Housewives of Orange County on her new podcast, My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast. Vicki's co-host, Christian Grey Snow, asked her if there was any moment from her 13 seasons of the Bravo hit. Her answer related to her time dating Brooks Ayers on the show, which is no surprise to true RHOC fans. Of course, probably dating Brooks and having that experience on international TV. I should have broken up with him right away, and I didn't because I believed him. That was a tough part of my life, and I definitely would take that back. I wouldn't have held on to him as long as I did, she added. Vicki and Brooks dated on and off from 2012 to 2015, their final split coming amid the revelation that he was faking cancer. Throughout season 10, Brooks' health took center stage, with newbie Meghan King being very vocal about her doubts concerning his cancer. Vicki's other co-stars, Tamra Judge, Heather Dubrow, and Shannon Beater, eventually questioned whether he was sick. Brooks was accused of forging medical documents in an attempt to claim that he was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Following their split, Brooks admitted to forging the documents and reaffirmed that Vicki did not know about it. Words cannot express the deep regret that I have in fabricating documents to prove to the world that I, in fact, have cancer. What I did was wrong and inexcusable. I acted alone, without Vicki Gunvalson's knowledge, to produce documents for a reality TV show in hopes of putting doubts about my cancer to rest. Following his statement, Vicki issued one of her own, thanking him for coming clean while bashing her co-stars and reiterating that she was not covering for her former flame. Over the last year, I have been bullied, belittled, and humiliated by viewers, the media, and my so-called friends. I am not now, nor have I ever been involved in covering for Brooks, she explained. In November 2019, Vicki sued Brooks for $184,899 in unpaid loans. She says that her ex-boyfriend began borrowing from her in 2011. But the two didn't enter into a written agreement regarding the money until a year after they split. Vicki also claimed he owed her an additional $81,652.97 from a separate agreement. She also sued Brooks for fraud, claiming he misrepresented himself by saying he would quickly repay the loans when he actually had no intention of ever doing so. In 2018, she explained, "I want my money back. The man lied to me and he's not going to get away with it. Tell us. Are you surprised that dating cancer scammer Brooks is Vicki's biggest regret from her time on RHOC? Sound off in the comments below." Vicki Gunvalson shares her biggest regret from RHOC. Vicki Gunvalson is a name synonymous with the long-running Bravo series, The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC. As one of the original cast members and often referred to as the OG of the OC, Vicki has been a significant presence on the show for more than a decade. Over the years, fans have seen her navigate personal highs and lows, from relationships to career ventures, family dynamics, and more. With all that time in the spotlight, it's no surprise that she might look back with some regret. Recently, Vicki opened up about her biggest regret from her time on RHOC, shedding light on the experiences that shaped her and reflecting on the moments she wishes had gone differently. Vicki's journey on RHOC. A roller coaster of emotions. When RHOC premiered in 2006, Vicki Gunvalson was one of the first housewives to step into the reality TV world. Over the years, she became one of the show's most talked about figures, known for her strong personality, outspoken nature, and of course, her memorable catchphrases like "whoop it up." Fans either loved her or loved to hate her, but no one could deny that Vicki brought drama, passion, and a rawness to the series that helped put RHOC on the map. Vicki's journey on RHOC was filled with emotional ups and downs. From her explosive feuds with castmates to deeply personal family matters, the audience saw nearly every aspect of her life unfold on screen. One of her most significant storylines revolved around her tumultuous romantic relationships, particularly with Brooks Ayers, a figure whose name became synonymous with scandal and deceit on the show. The Brooks Ayers scandal, a central source of regret in her candid reflections, Vicki has frequently acknowledged that her relationship with Brooks Ayers remains her biggest regret from RHOC. During their time together, Brooks was a controversial figure, and his influence over Vicki led to some of her most dramatic, and at times, troubling moments on the show. The relationship reached a fever pitch when Brooks was accused of faking cancer, a scandal that shocked not just the RHOC cast, but the entire fan base. At the time, Vicki was seen defending Brooks, even as her fellow housewives questioned Brooks' manipulative behavior, but Vicki defended him, leading to heated arguments and the eventual breakdown of their friendship. The fallout from the Brooks scandal also took a toll on Vicki's family, particularly her daughter Brianna. Brianna had never been a fan of Brooks and had voiced her concerns repeatedly. Their tension was palpable on screen, with Brianna often refusing to be around him. In hindsight, Vicki has admitted that she should have prioritized her daughter's feelings. Brianna was right all along, Vicki reflected. I wish I had listened to her instead of pushing her concerns aside. The damage caused by the Brooks scandal was profound, and while Vicki has since mended her relationships with Tamra and her family, she has admitted that the scars from that time run deep. You can't undo the past, Vicki has said, but you can learn from it and make sure you never make the same mistakes again. Reflecting on her legacy despite the turmoil of her personal life, Vicki has remained proud of the legacy she created on RHOC. As the first ever housewife to grace the franchise, Vicki helped pave the way for what would become a global phenomenon. She was part of the original cast that turned a simple reality show about affluent women in Orange County into a cultural touchstone. Her longevity on the show is a testament to her ability to stay relevant, entertaining, and above all, unapologetically herself. However, being on reality TV for over a decade comes with its challenges, and Vicki is the first to admit that living her life in front of the camera wasn't always easy. There's no handbook for how to do this, she said in an interview. You're living your life, making mistakes and learning lessons, but everyone is watching and judging you in real time. One of Vicki's other regrets is how her portrayal on the show sometimes overshadowed the other aspects of her life. As a successful businesswoman, Vicki built her insurance company from the ground up, something she is incredibly proud of. However, she feels that her business accomplishments were often lost amid the drama of her personal life. People sometimes forget that I wasn't just a housewife. I was a working woman, a mother, a grandmother. I was juggling a lot, and I wish that had come through more. Moving forward. Life after RHOC. After her departure from the main cast of RHOC in 2020, Vicki has been focusing on herself and her family. While she still occasionally makes appearances on reality TV, including spin-off shows like the Real Housewives' Ultimate Girls Trip, Vicki has largely stepped away from the limelight. She has spoken openly about wanting to leave the drama behind and focus on the things that matter most to her. I'm in a new chapter of my life, Vicki has said. I'm focusing on my family, my health, and my happiness. I've made mistakes, but I'm also proud of everything I've accomplished. I wouldn't trade my experiences on RHOC for anything, but I'm also ready to move forward. Vicki's time on RHOC was nothing short of iconic, and while she may have regrets, she remains one of the most memorable housewives in the franchise's history. Her journey serves as a reminder that even in the midst of fame, it's never too late to learn, grow, and take accountability for the past. Conclusion. A legacy of strength and resilience. Vicki Gunvalson's time on the Real Housewives of Orange County was marked by both triumph and tragedy. While her relationship with Brooks Ayers is undoubtedly her biggest regret, it's clear that Vicki has used the experience as an opportunity for growth. Reflecting on her time on the show, she has come to terms